Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire, and I want to talk about what is anointing. I got a list here. I'm not gonna show you my handwriting because my handwriting is way too exquisite for these mortal planes. This mortal plane cannot handle such a handwriting, bruh. So I'm gonna show you the backside of this notebook. So I ain't showing you my handwriting, but this is my personal opinion on what. Anyways, back to seriousness, This is my personal opinion on what anointing is. This is just my personal opinion on what anointing is, because everybody got different ideas of what anointing is, a different perspective on what anointing is. But this is my personal opinion on what anointing is. So let's start. Let's get started. Okay, so anointing, in my personal opinion, is the power that moves. Anointing is the power that moves. So what do I mean by that? Think of like a stagnant river. Think of a stagnant river, like it's not moving, the water is stuck, it's not moving, and it's like you got all this dead water, like all that buildup and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? The river is not moving, it's a stagnant river, like all that buildup, the water is getting like filthy and this and that, you know what I'm saying? It's like a stagnant river. In my opinion, anointing is the power that moves. And what I mean by that, it moves and it kind of like, think of it as fuel, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have a person, right? Let's say, let me use songs, let me use music as an example, right? Let's say you have this person who made a song and they are anointed, and then another person made a song but they not anointed, you know what I'm saying? The person who has an anointing on their song, they basically have a power that moves over the song, and it's like anointing from God is basically a power from God that allows the song to move. To move where, you might ask? To move your heart, you know what I'm saying? It moves your heart, like it moves your spirit, it moves something within you, you know what I'm saying? Anointing is the power that moves something within you. Like, you ever hear like a song and it just moves something within you? Like, you ever hear like a worship song or like a spiritual song of God and it moves something within you? That's the anointing. Like, it's the power that moves. Because without the anointing, it's going to be like a stagnant song. The other person without the anointing is going to have a song that's stagnant. You know what I'm saying? The other person, let's say, what's another thing? It applies to a lot of things. Let's say like a person is giving a speech. One is anointed, one is not. Like, the person who's anointed to speak is going to be able to move the hearts of people. It's going to be able to move the minds and something, it's going to be able to move their spirit, because the anointing is allowing the things to move. It's allowing something within them to move. So when you really think about it, anointing is like the river of life. Anointing is like a power from God that's like the river of life, because it allows you to move people's hearts. It allows you to move people's minds. It allows you to move something in people's brains, people's spirits. People gonna feel what you're saying. Like, some people when they speak, you could feel what they're saying. Some people when they speak, it's like dead water. It's like stagnant. It's like a river that has a lot of buildup and dead water. It's not flowing. When some people speak and they give a speech, it's the same effect of a stagnant river. There's dead water in it, build up, like filthy water. The river is not moving. But when somebody's anointed, it's like the river of life flows through their content. The river of life from God flows through their work. You know what I'm saying? The river of God You know what I'm saying? The river of life from God flows through their voice. There's something about their voice that's lively. You know what I'm saying? There's something about their voice that is not stagnant. There's no buildup in their voice. There's no filthy water and dead water and buildup. It's not a stagnant river. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people out here, when they give a speech, their vocal cords is filled with dead water. Their vocal cords is filled with sewage water, bro. Like, their vocal cords is filled with all type of like trash. Bro, some people when they speak, you hear dead water in your brain, bro. Like, think about it. Think of a person speaking and you hear dead water in your brain. You hear stagnant water. Your brain gonna be confused, bro. Your brain not gonna feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why when some people speak, you almost get a headache, bro. Because their voice is like, there's no anointing attached to it. Their voice is a stagnant river. Their voice is a stagnant, their voice is a dead water, stagnant river. Filled with trash and filth and buildup. Their river is not moving, bro. Their voice is stuck. It don't matter how they try to scream and project their voice is stagnant, bro. It's dead. It's like a dead river, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody's anointed, there's a certain type of liveliness to their voice. There's a certain type of liveliness to their songs, to their content. Everything they do, you know, there's a certain type of power that moves. Something gonna move your spirit. Something gonna move your heart. Something in what they saying is gonna move. Something in what they saying is gonna move something in you, bro. It's gonna move your heart. It's gonna move your spirit. It's gonna move your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna move something, bro. And okay, I ain't show my handwriting. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I ain't show. Hold on. I almost showed my handwriting. Nah, hold on, bro. I can't even be showing my handwriting, man. It's too exquisite for this world, bro. But what's another point that I wrote down about what is anointing in my opinion? What is anointing in my opinion? Yeah, anointing is basically like the fuel, man. It's like the fuel that allows people to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Anointing could move somebody. It could inspire somebody to keep going. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the fuel that inspires motion and for you to keep flowing and keep moving and not be stagnant and not be still, you know what I'm saying? You know? And yeah, that's basically what my opinion on what anointing is. And yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. So I'm gonna put my notes away. And yeah, that's basically the message, man. Peace.